All right, on the ropes out here with Jalil Major Hackett, man. Got some news coming up, man. Got a fight date, man.
Yeah, man. We basically got everything 99.9% locked in. We just waiting on like the last little final thing to be taken care of. I'll be fighting December 1st in Houston. So, this will be a big one too. Once we have everything figured out, I'll definitely be able to put out more information. But we definitely looking at it, though.
Do you have a date yet for Houston?
December 1st.
December 1st. Oh, dang! Hey, man, that's crazy, man, because the ABKC Nationals, the Big Bully Show, was down there in Houston the following day, man.
I remember you was definitely telling me they had something coming up, so, I'm trying to make it there.
I'm going to tell you now, man, when they see this interview, they're going to start asking me about the tickets. Have they any information on the tickets yet?
We'll have more of that information soon, hopefully between this week, probably like beginning, middle of this week, or the beginning of next week. I know come Wednesday we'll be officially 1 month out, so I'm sure I'll have information on that soon.
Now, I got to ask you, man, before we roll out, man, your thoughts on the state of boxing, man. We see a lot of things going on, saying Showtime getting out of the boxing game. What's your thoughts on that?
It's interesting. I feel like boxing is making a transition, or really, we've honestly seen like entertainment in general make a transition from regular cable TV to they were doing the pay-per-view thing with a lot of the bigger name events, but now everything is streamed. Yeah, everything is streamed. Like, just think about your everyday life. For me, I know a lot of the things I watch are streamed, whether it's Hulu, Netflix, or any shows that I watch, or like even the boxing. Like, look at DAZN. Look at like all of those other streaming networks. The NFL is even having some of their games on Amazon.
Amazon Prime. I watch a lot of their stuff on the Amazon Prime.
So a lot of people are moving towards streaming. I know a lot of people who don't even have cable anymore.
Facts, man. Especially like the younger generation, they don't need cable. What?
They had cable since like 2019, and so for it to be now going into 2024, we're really starting to see the whole world transition into the streaming world. Because that's where it is. That's where all the money is. Like all the big shows are on streaming network.
Now, I got to ask about this, man. Going into 2024, I know you glad you get your fight in before the end of the year, 2023. But with the uncertainty right now of what we're seeing with Premier Boxing, until they just land on what platform we don't know yet. What would you like to see them land, man? I hear a lot of like Ness and them talking about the zone. It'll make it easier for all the fights to happen because you already got, with Golden Boy over there on the zone and Eddie Hearn with the zone.
Honestly, wherever they land, as long as this is a streaming service, is a great idea, in my opinion. I think them going to a network, locking themselves in with like a TV network or like cable TV, I don't think that will do as well as a streaming network would do, because like I was saying earlier, a lot of my generation and really the world is making that transition towards streaming networks. So I think that'll be the best move.
Now I gotta ask you about this, man. The 147 division, man. A lot of time, I ain't gonna say it was held up, but it's pretty much was Bud and Spence. We don't know if that rematch is coming. Have you heard anything about that rematch?
I haven't heard anything about it yet.
With that being said, man, do you feel the 147 is going to be held up for a little while as far as some belts?
I don't know, but whatever's in store for 2024 and the years to come, I'm more than prepared for it.
Yeah, you're just going to stay focused and keep grinding.
Just stay locked in, stay grinding, stay doing what I got to do,
As a young fighter, is that hard to stay patient and when you see certain things happening with other young fighters? I remember you talked about that before, man. Patience, your time is coming, man. You just got to be patient.
I always tell guys, and it don't matter what you're doing, whether you're in boxing or you're a football player, you're an intern, whatever. Don't never hate on nobody because they doing better than you at that moment. Don't never hate. Because the hate ain't gonna get you nowhere. Just wait your turn. Because your turn, everybody gotta wait their turn. Everybody gotta, go through what they gotta go through to get to where they wanna be. So my biggest thing is I just wait my turn. I stay patient, stay grinding, stay, calm and level-headed, and, focus on what I can control.
That's a great point, man. I think that's great advice for in life in general, man. You gotta wait your time, man. Because when it is your time, man, it's gonna be your time, man. But you definitely can't hate on people who are in the moment, because you never know what they went through to get to that point.
Facts.
And I always tell people that, man. So,
Yeah,
man,
definitely.
with that being said, man, keep grinding, doing what you think, man. I know you're gonna be a future world champion right here, man. And you stand down, you're doing the right thing, and I already know, man, you're gonna whoop ass in the ring.
Man, all the time, man. All the time. That's one, independent variable when it comes to my career. I think I'm always go out there. I'm always perform. I'm always beat your ass. Yeah.
Man, good to chop it up with you, man. Been a minute, man. Been handling things on that football side with Coach Bing up there.
I know, man. I meant to ask you too. How did I know I seen they played each other, but how that Blue and Dunbar game, bro?
Oh Lord, 62-30. Now Blue got I ain't gonna lie though. Blue got a nice quarterback. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
he youngin' is nice.
And for y'all who don't know, he ain't even all the way healthy. He coming off a gunshot injury.
Stop playing.
To his throwing arm.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
He ain't all the way healthy.
Youngin was getting, man.
He get busy. Young. I've been to a few of their games. My brother, he one of the assistant coaches. Youngin get busy. He get busy. They got a few receivers that's nice. My man Zoe, both of the Zoes, Lil Zoe and the older Zoe. You got JT. Wouldn't that be? He went like number 2 or something, I think. I'm not sure, but he nice. I
wouldn't be surprised you see them in Dunbar in that Turkey Bowl.
They really got a nice little receiving core, whether it be the seniors. They got a few youngins that's juniors and sophomores that's nice too. So they built something real nice over there. Like Coach Kenny Brown, he really got something special going on over there. And I hope they give him the time to let it develop. He only been there 2 years, 3 years. They really give him the time and let him develop.
Because you got to get the players.
With his players and his coaching staff and stuff like that, he can really turn that program into something special.
Plus, you better try to see if we can snatch some of them Jonathan Panthers, man.
Hey, them Johnson boys vicious.
They vicious, man. I tell people.
I don't know what they putting in the food, but them Johnson
boys.
Man,
they went all the way to West Virginia, beat the hell out of them big old country boys, man. They was like, these little small youngins, they whooped their ass, man.
Them little Southeast youngins can ball.
They like that.
See, the thing is, over time, Coach Brown, he's starting to get more and more of them Johnson boys. Whether it be them or some of the guys that is from the area. Cause just look at these schools. A lot of the Dunbar, Friendship, they getting all the Southeast youngins.
You ain't, man.
All the Southeast.
This is funny as hell. I didn't realize how many Southeast youngins we got on Dunbar, man. That's just crazy.
All the real athletes is going. I don't know. They not going to school in their neighborhoods for whatever reason. But if all kids, put it like this, if they require kids to go to school in their neighborhood school, it's a lot of schools that's good that wouldn't be good, and it's a lot of schools that's just downright awful that'll be a different breed.
Mm-hmm.
I just think about schools like Anacostia, Ballou. Those Southeast schools like them, I honestly feel like HD, they already good, but they would be much better if all of their neighborhood kids went to their neighborhood schools. Because that's where, I ain't being biased, but that's where the talent is.
Yeah.
Southeast and the bottom half of Northeast.
The Bible was like parts of Northeast, yep.
Southeast and that bottom half, right before you get to Southeast and Northeast, that's where the talent at. That's where all the best kids come from. I don't really keep up with high school football as much. I try and, stay in the loop. But the vast majority of the kids that's doing something You ask, oh, where you from? Oh, I'm from Southeast. I'm from here. Where you from? I'm from here. But you very rarely hear like the footballers say, they from I'm from uptown or something like that. Uptown they run basketball. That's the basketball side.
Yeah, Dunbar just got a new coach, man. It seemed like, man, he bringing a whole lot of players with him too, boy. I was like, damn.
And I just feel like, they really. The DC football scene is real. It been getting real interesting, especially since they made that little jank where they could transfer and play that same year. So
I ain't gonna lie, that transfer portal messing a lot of them ones up just going to Maryland because they been sitting too.
Man.
So they better think about that, man, when they go out to Maryland.
Yeah,
they transfer DC to Maryland, they sitting.
That DC to DC transfer you can play.
It's smooth, yeah, but that DC to Maryland.
Maryland's a motherfucker.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man.
Nah, man. Y'all be smart. Y'all be smart when y'all making a move, especially if you a junior going into your senior year. Do not make that move from DC to Maryland.
No bull, man.
Because you gonna miss your whole senior year.
I gotta ask you about this, man. You seen everything that's going on with young Camille Moten over there at Mayweather. Man, has he talked to you, man? Just reach out to any advice about, because you went through that, the same thing.
Yeah, we talked briefly, but it's really, I just tell him like, enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the ride.
Moment. Stay calm in the moment though. Make sure you're assessing the scene at all times. And just have fun. Man, we young. Although I'm, older than him by a few years, bro, we young. I'm only 20.
What's your thoughts on rushing the process too? Because a lot of young fighters took some L's, man. So
yeah. On one hand, some people look at it, they're rushing. And on the other hand, I'm like, bro, it's boxing, bro.
It's gonna happen.
People think, they let the Floyd 50-0 thing make everybody think like I gotta be undefeated. Like, if being undefeated was a requirement to get into the Hall of Fame, we only had 2 Hall of Famers. No, 3.
Yeah, 3, yeah.
3. You got one of the smaller guys, Ricardo Lopez. I've been watching a lot of his fights. That's a bad boy.
He a bad boy? Yeah.
He fought like flyweight. Oh my goodness, bad boy. I think he had 1 draw. He had no losses though.
Oh.
And the dude he got the draw where he came back and beat him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you got him, you got Rocky Marciano, and you got Floyd. There's only 3 dudes in the Hall of Fame that's undefeated. So like, being undefeated is not a Hall of Fame requirement. You got guys like Ray Leonard, he's in the Hall of Fame, got lost. Marvin Hagler, got lost.
My favorite fighter, Marvin Hagler.
Tommy Hearns got losses. Roy Jones, even though he's still fighting for what reason, I don't know. That's a Hall of Fame fighter, man. And he got losses.
Shit, he gonna be at that ABKC Nationals down there. So
he big on the dog. So,
shit, he might be at your fight.
Might be, yeah. Hey, Roy, pull up. You're one of my favorites, man. Pull up. Well, yeah, no, man. It's a part of the game. Like any of the, young fighters taking losses. I'm sure they got people telling them 100 million things, but the biggest thing I tell them, like, bro, unless you came into this shit to just say when you retire you was undefeated, then you just hop back on the horse, get back to the drawing board, and get ready for the next one. I ain't telling you forget the loss, remember the loss, remember, what went on, and let that shit fuel you. Like, I tell people, like, nobody's looking forward to losing, but I lose, I'm not going to hold my head on it. Take me a few days off, get my mind together, I'm right back in the lab. So it's like, it's just,
Now, when the last time you been up with Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny?
They came down here not too long ago. I think that was about 3 weeks ago. They came down here. We've been setting up consistent work, going back and forth.
Going back and forth.
Some amateurs go up there. They bring some of their guys, whether it be amateur or pro, come down here and get work. So yeah, they had that popping.
How things going with Truck? I saw he must have had a surgery or something.
Yeah, he had a few surgeries. Just fixing himself right now. Getting his body together. More often than not only just boxers but athletes in general. They have lingering injuries, and he took the time to deal with all the lingering injuries. So I feel like that's great for him. That was a great idea on his part, and
basically like a reset.
Yeah. When he get back in 2024, y'all gonna see a whole different nigga. I've been keeping in touch with bro, and mentally, physically, y'all gonna see a whole different guy.
That's what's up, man. I truly, truly appreciate your time as always, Jalil, man. Looking forward to big things happening. I don't want to talk about it yet to officially come out.
Yeah, until we get more, you know, when
Right.
I know more, you'll know more, and you could let them know. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man, for sure.
Now, Blue make that turkey bowl. You gonna be at the turkey bowl this year?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get up out. I'm trying to get out there, man. You know, cause I've been supporting them, man. You know, my prepper coach up there. So I said, like, when I'm free, I definitely try and catch all their games, man. And they be balling too.
Yeah, they balling, man. I ain't like I said, that quarterback they got, man.
Like
He the truth.
They got solid receiving core, solid quarterback. They got a few nice little running backs. Defense solid. You know, they front four is real solid. DBs, they cool. But like, you know, they really developing something over there because they used to, if we being real, a few years before Kenny got there, they weren't really all that. When he first got there, they weren't all that either. But he's starting to
Bring the players
change,
in.
yeah.
That's all gonna happen, man, in due time.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Man, but I appreciate your time as always, Jalil.
Always, man.
All right, on the ropes. We out.